Okay, so it's the 19th. So we're gonna bring master switch on and we're gonna fire up the avionics master switch. We're gonna turn off other power sources for now, or power drains for now. And we're gonna see if the date updates on the satellite, which is what I spent all this money for. Time and money. This is a replacement Avidyne, and it was sent back because UTC Zulu time wasn't updating. And that looks right. September 19th, 2023. Mike Salmon was right. It fired right up. It is the 19th and the time is right. I am a happy camper. That was a quick test, so that'll be a good start to the day. What we're going to do is my friend Kevin and I are going to go out and test the autopilot repair. That griplet card I had a video on sometime last year. It's been about a year, and I got a great year of service out of it for an inexpensive repair. And now we've done that again, but we had to replace that card because we had a component failure on the card itself. Wasn't worth trying to diagnose individual pieces, so we're going to go out to a test flight today and see how we do. But that, my friends, is great news for Avidyne and for Mike Salmon support and the technical guys there, and Lancaster Avionics too. Okay, so see how I have that? I have to go through and do a lot of settings, whereas I can change when that comes on and when it comes off.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I have a lot of work to do. And then I got to save it. I'm forgetting to do anything. Okay, so far.
Cow flaps are closed, your pumps are where they need to be.
Temps are good.
Fuel, we're burning out of the aux now.
Yes. We're going to burn a little bit more out of the aux and then we're going to transfer fuel.
Is this no longer functional?
It's functional. That has a purpose. We'll test some of that today. And by documenting it, I'll also be able to remember what I tested, what I didn't.
What a comfortable long-range airplane you have.
Yeah, it's something else.
Noise levels?
I'm very, very fortunate. Doing 172 knots. Got traffic. Low and left, no factor. Okay, so I'm in a bank, and it looks like I'm getting 22 degrees. There's 23. Call it 25. Went to 25 degrees in the bank, in heading mode. Felt fine, felt comfortable to me. Altitude held on pretty good. And it's dead center, back to the heading. So heading. All right, now I'm going to, I've got the master switch on for the autopilot. I'm currently in heading mode. I'm removing heading mode. And right now it rolled a little bit because this isn't totally centered, which is fine. Now I'm rolling to the left and I'm able to center it. It's centered to one dot to the left. That's not something I'm really going to worry about adjusting. Okay, clear left. Let's see what we get for bank angle. I suspect we'll get 25 degrees. There goes 29, there goes 30. 30 degrees. 31. That's a little aggressive. That's a little aggressive.
That's a hard over,
and
isn't
that's
it?
to the left. Yeah, clear right?
Yep.
And if at any point you get uncomfortable, just tell me.
Dover approach, medevac trooper 4.
Medevac
Yep.
trooper 4, Dover approach. Dover altimeter 29908, identity request.
29908, there's your ident, and we are
And
at
about 29
northbound,
degrees to the right.
Christiana Trauma Center.
9 degrees.
04 radar contact, 7
Bring it
miles
back to level.
west Dover Air Force Base. Are you looking for a handoff at the next facility, sir?
And but this is all done at cruise speed. This is
Negative.
172 knots approximately. And the altitude is doing a stellar job. So Frank is very pleased with that. All right, we're going to switch to heading mode. And I'm going to center the heading bug on this heading. And then we're going to go full left, clear left. Now, I'm reminding myself, this should, if I go past the bottom, it shouldn't turn the other way. Nope, it's going to turn the other way.
There you go.
Yep.
Now, when you're in heading mode, is this giving you a standard rate turn?
No, that's what I'm measuring here. So right now I'm up to, standard rate would be about 17 degrees. So right now I'm up to 28 degrees. Does that bother me? No, there's 30 degrees. So if I had him do anything, I'd have him adjust that a little bit less, less bank.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bring it all the way around. Then we're going to do one to the right. So we're getting 30 degrees of bank at cruise speeds with the heading mode. Clear in front, the scope is clear. As I'm rolling right, please clear the right.
560.
Here we go.
No traffic
Clear.
observed between you and Delaware Coastal Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR from exchange group.
Hi, Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, 560 Juliet. Thanks for help today.
Thanks.
There's 20 degrees. .22 degrees. So it looks like we're 22 degrees on the right for heading mode. We'll get headed back towards land, and then we're going to go and we're going to test the pitch mode. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to disengage the altitude hold mode. And what we're going to do is see how well this does. This is something I did not have before. That's a controlled descent.
Exiting my airspace to the north, radar service.
Gotta watch my speed.
Group.
I'm getting 1,400 feet a minute. I've got to back off on that a little bit. Look at that, it's controllable.
Trooper 4, Dover approach.
So I'll have altitude pre-select capability.
Medevac Trooper 4, exiting my airspace to the north, radar service terminated.
What you have to remember though is it doesn't manage airspeed.
Thank you.
So you could overspeed or you could underspeed. Increasing power back in. And now what I have a pre-selected 3,000 feet. Let's see how well it does at capturing that altitude.
Yeah.
I'm coming up at 1,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce intercept rate. Got to do some things manually. It's thinking about it.
It's getting there.
Oh, I need to do that too.
So
Button pushing 101.
that's why it didn't capture.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so, wow. Pitch mode works up and down. Wow. Wow.
That seemed pretty smooth to me.
It is pretty smooth.
So we're out of altitude hold.
Right now we have it fully engaged. We have altitude hold. We have, and it's negotiating. We have altitude hold, and we have tested everything I can think of there. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to just change this fully engaged. I'm going to say I want 2,000 and see what it does, or 2,500, see what it does. So it'll raise you up out of your seat, that's for sure.
Let's go. And you're looking for a capture at 2,500.
I'm just looking to see what it'll do. It's giving me 1,500 feet a minute. So that's still the button we call don't let the kids touch that. Because it'll put everybody on the ceiling. Somebody grabs that and twists it, it'll put them on the ceiling. But it is capturing.
That's a nice job.
And we're going to make a turn here, left. That's working. All right, let's go back to 3. And the pitch knob is at 0, so that doesn't have an impact on it. But the climb, oh, look at that. The climb is restricted to below 500. So it's not climbing. So if I pitch up, does it climb? I haven't engaged, I haven't engaged. So it's not going back to where it was, and that could be a number of things. Disengage that, center that, climb back to 3. And that's the experience. I expect it to be clunky, but if you notice how many buttons I have to push, it's not worth me doing it. I have a procedure that gets me right where I want to be. So I don't plan on doing that. Next up is tracking VORs. So let's do that. Let's go to nav mode. I got to set the course. Okay, how do I do that? Oh, this. I got to remember all this stuff.
There you go, 140.
And we should see it, that blue diamond's telling me it'll go off course, so it should be correcting. And it is. So right now I'm in nav mode, and I'm going towards Waterloo. So nav mode works towards Waterloo.
3 Delta Foxtrot, are you inbound on your approach now?
Negative. I'm going to make a turn here shortly. I'm testing the VOR navigation.
3 Delta Foxtrot, roger, sir. There is traffic 1 mile southeast of Waterloo, 3,700 indicated eastbound.
Roger that. We're making a turn now. Thank you, sir.
What was his altitude?
3,200. There he is. We're going to do the RNAV 22 into HUVX, and we're going to descend to 2,000 as part of this. And I'll use some of the automation to make that happen. So I'm disengaging this. Then I'm going to start a pitch down. I'm going to set this collector at 2,000.
Departed 3 November en route practice area 1.
I'll start slowing down.
Rear 401, steers over approach. Several altimeter 2908, ident in squawk.
Along the coast further north. And now what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to re-engage this. I'm going to see if we pitch down all of a sudden.
496 up here.
2. I want to see how far.
496 Delta Sierra, register squawk company code. Your radar contact 3 miles to the northwest of Trujillo
so
Airport.
if I get anything adjusted, it needs to be the descent rate when I'm in altitude mode and pre-select. Because that's too aggressive. That's like 1,500 feet in climbing. Follow me? But that's okay. And is it going to make me go up and get that adjusted if that's the only thing? No. Because I don't use it.
Yeah. I had a sense you were going to say that.
Yeah. I mean, you could go broke trying to get everything that you want in there, but I don't want it to be that automated. Right now, I want to do a smooth descent for my passengers. I'm even using the pitch mode to do that. I'm going to say procedure. Oh, actually, I have to just go here. Say activate approach. And go over here and say RNAV. Read out the box. We're heading to HUVX now for the procedure turn and then the approach.
River 3 Delta Foxtrot, maintain VFR practice, approach approved, no separation services provided.
Maintain VFR, no separation services for 3 Delta Fox, thank you.
908.
Okay, so we're going to HUVX, and it shows we're going to do the turn. Follow. Nice slow airspeed. We're on the auxes. We're at 2,000, inbound. Let's see, let's do an approach briefing. RNAV 22 into Delaware Coastal.
982 Delta Sierra, Dover.
18375.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 22 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3004. Remarks. Density altitude 800.
Delaware Coastal Airport.
Estimated weather observation 1501 Zulu. Wind 320 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Celsius.
Go Golf. Oscar Lima to stay out of the Bravo.
Roger, sir.
Okay, so it looks like we've got a right turn coming
Number
up.
2 Delta Sierra Squawk 4611.
4611, looking at 82.0.
Clear right.
Clear right.
Okay, continuing with our briefing. We're already talking to Dover. CTAF is 123. So we'll put CTAF 120 up there. Switch him then. Let's see. Final approach course is 2.5. Take and descend from 2,000 down to Humboldt 1,500. That's the final approach fix, 7 miles from Hubbox. Clear right?
Clear right.
All right. We'll do our procedure turn, and then once we're inbound, past Hubbox, we can get down to 15, capture Humboldt. What we'll do instead is we'll continue at 2,000 and capture the Glideslope up there. What you see there is exiting hold at the fix.
So, good morning, Cars 575.
That's okay. I could go to FMS and say stay in the hold. Not going to do that. I'm noticing that I've lost less than I normally do. Usually what I have to do in a turn like this is tweak it up. I'm going to lose lift. The bank angle is closer to standard rate, 17, 18.
298. Correction, yeah,
For
298.
the approach, and that's good. The hold, rather. All right, so we'll take it down to 321. So 321 is the minimum.
32376.
982 Del Sierra, radar contact 1, make it 5 miles west.
Gotta go, and there'll be reels and pappies on the left. Gotta go miss, straight ahead 2,000. Direct to Zarvi. And yep,
Dover approach
that works, so we'll leave 2,000 in there.
422 Mike Uniform.
Any questions?
Yeah, we're off of Delaware Coastal, like pick up an IFR to Charlie Oscar Sierra.
26.
Doing this slower than I normally would.
6566, I'm sorry, 6566.
6566 to Mike Uniform.
Just because there's so many distractions. So this looks like it's working out just fine.
That was 6566 to Mike Uniform, right?
2 Mike Uniform 6566, affirmative.
To Mike Uniform.
Okay, so fuel pump's coming on.
2 Mike Uniform, you ready to copy?
Stand by for just a second.
Right side, switched. Left side, switched. Right pump off. Left pump off.
Okay, to Mike Uniform, go. Omi intersection.
Are we in any mode now that this is going to capture that turn?
Yes.
We are.
Yeah, the approach. I activated the approach.
And we're what, nav?
Uniform, that's correct. After Baltimore, Yankee Alpha,
We are in
November, India,
full steering mode.
and May is
If that
Romeo
answers your
Alpha,
question.
Mike, Alpha,
I'm going to have to
Yankee.
switch this to localizer
Okay,
norm
Yanny,
to
and
capture
then
the
Romaine
glide
to
slope
Mike
on the
Uniform,
inbound.
Texas spelling.
Miles from the final approach fix.
575 to maintain 4,000. 4,000 gross 575.
So you'll see a turn come up, and then I'll switch
To
heading mode over to
localizer.
localizer mode, which is the same accuracy. However, it'll capture the glide slope. Clear right?
Uniform Delta, descending 2,500. Hey, Uniform Delta, roger.
And I will set the heading bug at 225 because it does incorporate that in capturing.
Yep.
2 Mike Uniform, you clear direct Smyrna, and then contact Washington Center now, 127.7, 27.7.
127.7 direct Smyrna to Mike Uniform, thank you.
So it's
32376, you're on free?
Yep, we
we land at 2-2. We'll have a direct right crosswind 5 knots. Who cares? We'll land
I
2-2.
would like to request by following in practice area 3 and below 5,000.
376, roger. Radar contact 5 miles west of Delaware Park, overall altimeter is 29908.
Here comes the CDI.
Was that 29903 in position check for 32376?
Temps are all good.
98 on the altimeter.
So Humboldt is the final approach fix.
795, that's Davy Pawtucket.
So I have plenty of time.
Have a good one.
So I won't switch over to localizer until I'm past Hubbox.
Delta Fox, this is the full stop in the Delaware Coastal.
That's affirmed, Delta Fox. We can cancel with you now.
3 Delta Fox, squawk VFR radar service, terminate frequency approved.
Thank you, sir. 3 Delta Fox. Delaware Coastal Twin Comanche is inbound on the RNAV 22, full stop, runway 22, Delaware Coastal.
Now, when you get the Hubox, will you pretty much reduce power and then set 1500 to maintain?
Close. After Hubbox, and thank you for the reminder, I decided to stay at 2000. So I'm gonna switch earlier I'm going to switch, matter of fact, right now. Because I want to make sure that I test the automation. So I'm in localizer mode. The heading has to be centered, and it's dead center.
Yeah.
On the CDI right
There
now.
is.
We'll see how that. There's been a deviation with the old card. At any rate, now that we're past Huvix, we'll keep an eye out for the. Or now that we're coming up on Huvix, we'll keep an eye for the appearance of the glide slope, which is going to be earlier than it otherwise would because I'm staying at 2. So first thing I got to do is I'll reduce 15, and that'll start slow me. And it'll slow me to 135, and I'll get the gear out at 135.
Gotcha. There you go.
Once I do that, I increase the power back to 17. That's about my midpoint. That will work in a no wind condition, typical temperature, and then I'll have to go from there. All right, glide slope is awake. Glide slope is alive, I guess. We're active. We're displayed.
Captured.
Well, I don't say alive until it turns green. That's when it's really coming in.
Okay, so 5.5 to Humble.
That's the final approach fix. Really what I'm looking for now is the glide slope.
Runway in sight.
Yep. So you'll see the blue light come on here. At glide slope capture. Again, I'm doing this one much slower than I normally do, just so I have a chance to watch everything and see how it's behaving. I'm on the mains, so that's good there. I'll get the pumps shortly. Gear's not down. Got some traffic crossing left to right down low. Might be a factor during the approach. Glide slope is alive. And we're 3 miles from Humble. Okay, the glide slope's moving. You're rich.
So this is their Unicom we got on now?
Yes. There's 130, and if I leave it sit there too long, low. The autopilot limitation is 130. You'll start to see it do this. Coming up on the glide slope, you'll see the nose, you'll feel the nose dip, and I'll get the gear at that moment. I'm a little below 130, which is rare for me. I should slow down more often. Comes glide slope intercept, watch for the blue light. There it is. Gear's coming down. Pumps on.
Did you take the gear when you're like about 1 dot above, or?
No, dead on. It's technique. Do whatever you like, but I did it that way. Boosting power, I'm managing power, airspeed with power. All right, stereo cockpit. Delaware Coastal Twin Comanche 5 mile final runway 22. Yes, yes, undercarriage, undercarriage. Mixture, props to go, switches at the field. A little slow on the speed, increase to 17. Glide slopes on. $1,300 descending 30. Speed's good. Glide slope's good. The eye is like an 1/8 of a width. It's about a CDI width off to the left, which I'm not surprised by. I'm at the limits on the adjustment over there. Speed's a little high. At 500 feet, I'll take the controls and we'll do the landing. Delaware Coastal Twin Comanche 2 mile final, full stop runway 22, Delaware Coastal. Clear left, clear right.
Yep.
Speed's good.
500.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My airplane. Props to 25. I trim slightly nose up. That just makes for easier landings. Right now I have no flaps. And I'm not going to use any flaps. Gears down.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth.